All right, we are here on this beautiful sunny day at Rainbow Magic Alpaca Farm. And look who the star of the show is. We have Ronnie. Ronnie is dressed up in your hat and your tie, and you look so handsome. So thank you, Ronnie. I have some questions for you.
Okay.
This is such a fun place. I love coming here. Tell me, how did all this come about? Like, where did you even get the idea to do this?
So when I moved on this property about 10 years ago, my farm partner who owns the property, she asked me to move on to it with the idea of let's start a farm on this property.
Okay.
And so at that time, we had no idea what kind of farm. And it took us about 5 years to get not busy enough to figure it out.
Okay.
And so during the COVID shutdowns, we were both really fed up with our kids in the house all the time. To be honest. And we were looking for something to go do, like let's go do a girls trip. And so one of the only things we could find open was an alpaca farm in Virginia. So we went. And I did not know what an alpaca was at that point. Now,
Okay.
I grew up on a farm. My grandparents were food farmers. My dad had horses. We had goats, pigs, dogs, cats, all the farm things. And I'd worked at a vet. So I had a lot of animal experience. So we went to this alpaca farm. I wrapped my arms around an alpaca and I just totally fell in love immediately. My farm partner was like, oh, what do you think about an alpaca farm? And I was like, well, why? Why would we? I don't get it. And she was like, she's a fiber artist.
Tell me a little bit about fiber. So how are your alpacas involved in that whole process? Or are they?
Yes. So we raise them for their fiber.
Okay.
Once a year, we harvest their fiber.
Okay.
We have shears that actually come from Australia, and they shear the alpacas. From there, it's separated into 3 different cuts. Your first cut is what you make yarn and end products out of. The second cut is good for, you can still make some yarn out of second cuttings, but dryer balls, felting.
Okay.
And we make something called core spun yarn out of that, which is alpaca yarn spun around a cotton core. And we use that to weave pillow tops or rugs or all kinds of things.
What has it been like, or what's your favorite part about being a part of this community? Because now your name is really out there.
Yeah.
And what do you love the most about that part of it?
I love that all of this makes us so accessible. Most farms, if you want to get people out to your farm, they've got to drive 30 or more minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And we're right here in the city.
Right here.
And so I love that we get to be a living, breathing example of the ethical stewardship of God's creation. And we get to share that with our community. And I just think that's awesome.
Yeah. How did you come up with Rainbow Magic?
So ever since I moved onto this property, one of the things that I noticed that was super crazy to me was that whenever there was rain, there was always easily rainbows around here. Like just the way the property sits and the way the sun hits it. Anytime you're outside spraying a hose, you can make a rainbow. I found this out playing with my kid in the yard.
Okay.
I guess I've never experienced that. And then there are times where it will be raining and we will literally have our own personal rainbow in the backyard. Like not a big rainbow in the sky, but a little rainbow in our backyard.
Just for the alpacas.
And I was like, this place is rainbow magic.
So you have events going on throughout the year, which is super fun, very educational.
And so we've got like a sensory fiber display out that people can come feel the difference between alpaca and other fibers.
Okay.
And we have a bunch of yarn of various blends. And so this is also to kind of educate people on the harms of petroleum-based fibers like acrylic and polyester.
Okay.
They're harmful to our bodies. They're harmful to the environment. And they don't feel anywhere near as good as a natural fiber.
Right. You're going to have Christmas trees again coming up, right?
Yep.
Okay. And when will they be here?
So the Christmas tree farm opens November 28th.
November 28th.
And it runs through December 21st.
Okay.
And they're all fresh cut trees from Trinity Tree Farm in Avery County.
And then when you're not having like a certain event, pumpkin patch or trees, it's just fun to buy a bucket of food
Yeah.
and they love it and they're so sweet.
Yeah.
And you've got babies up there and they're hungry and soft. And I
Yeah.
love that part.
Okay, let's go step inside with Melody so we can hear more about their products and the amazing socks you received this quarter.
So these socks are from the New England Fiber Pool. We send fiber, and other farms across the country send fiber to them, and they pool it all together to manufacture these socks. They do this because most small farms like us do not produce enough fiber to manufacture our own socks. Naturally antimicrobial and antibacterial. A lot of that has to do with the structures of the fibers and the fact that they also dry so quickly. They are phenomenal socks. I've had several pairs of survival socks for 4 years now. They still wear awesome, and I have not worn a hole in them. You have to be careful. I'll talk about this all day.
Okay.
I need a shirt
Do
that
you
says
sell-
just start walking backwards if I don't shut up.
Turn around and
Hey guys, Alex here on the tiny mic. We're about to feed some alpacas.
Alex, these mamas are hungry.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
Hi. Are you the star? Okay, wait. Do
Okay,
you sell
so
the meat?
soon I've got 2 pigs I'm about to send to what we call freezer camp or the slaughterhouse. And then to get, freezer camp.
I like freezer camp.
Don't tear the package.
Can we just talk about the guard dogs for a second? Because I love that.
Hi. Hey guys. You coming to see me? Hi.
No, you're good. I can't believe how warm it is. All right, Caitlin.